Hi folks, it's me, it's EmTV. I'm not in my normal background, am I? I just got home from the gym, got a good sweat on. I go to Orange Theory Fitness because it's awesome and you just show up and they tell you what to do and you get a full body workout and I really like it. And this is the first weekend, first group of days that I have been home in Victoria and that my children are with their dad. So I am feeling like all kinds of mixed and different emotions. I miss them a little bit. I'm excited for the freedom. And I wanted to, I love you guys, and I wanted to kind of get my live over with because I'm like, then I can just do whatever I want for the whole night and I don't have to make lunches or put kids to bed and I can eat whatever I want for dinner and I might watch Netflix, which I never do. And anyways, so I'll have to post this video to my Instagram later. But I wanted to come on. My topic tonight is about having a calloused mind. So I'm reading a fantastic book right now. I just can't put it down. Well, clearly I put it down because I'm not reading it right now, am I? But one of those books that's like a real page turner. And I look forward to any spare minute I can just dive back into it. I absolutely love when books captivate me like that. It's just such a blessing. I love it so much. I would love to know what's the latest book that has done that for you. So this one is called Can't Hurt Me, and it's by David Goggins, and he was a U.S. Navy SEAL. And he has just an incredible, incredible story. He's I can't even get into it, but what I am going to get into is this concept that he talks about having a calloused mind and how powerful that is and can be. I'll just side note the last book that I read that was a real page turner like that was The Surrender Experiment by Michael Singer. So if you have any page turners that you just put it in the comments below. I'd love to know what your page turning books are that you just can't get down, that you're just want to get into, and let me know what they are. I'm always looking for good recommendations, and maybe we have the same taste in books and maybe we don't. I'm an old-fashioned book reader. I like the actual book. I like to turn the pages. I don't read on a Kindle. I don't listen to audiobooks, very rarely anyways. So that's my jam. But I wanted to come on and talk about this concept that David Goggins writes about a calloused mind. And what happens is I think that so many people, they go through hardships in their life. They go through turmoil, trauma, abuse, pain, discomfort, and we very often become victims of those circumstances. And this concept of allowing those tragedies, traumas, what have you, to actually propel your mind to be stronger and to know that when you are dealing with the next challenge, with the next discomfort, with the next trauma, with the next pain, with the next thing, that you actually use your previous and past traumas as fuel to be able to get through whatever it is that you are dealing with, that you use those previous experiences that perhaps were less optimal as fuel and you use them as a tool to propel you through what you're currently dealing with. So instead of the perspective being that you are a victim of those circumstances and oh, woe is me, then what you do is you actually use that as fuel to get you through whatever it is that you're going through, because you've been through worse before, or maybe it wasn't worse, but you've been through trials and tribulations and trauma and discomfort and all that stuff before. I also you can do that with the emotional circumstances in your life, but I really like David Goggins talks about doing it with the physical stuff in your life. if you're training for something, or if you're just getting back in shape, or you're, you know, working out, you can use the any like previous experience that you have in your physical fitness to like continue to propel you through. So this concept of having a calloused mind, callousing your mind, purposefully putting yourself in uncomfortable situations so that you can callous your mind and be capable of more and go through more and endure more. It's really interesting because like this summer, when I was, you know, going through some of my divorce stuff, one of the things I realized was like, it's just so uncomfortable. I was talking with my cousin about this and just saying like, it's just so uncomfortable. You know, it's like, you don't want to hurt anybody. You don't want to cause pain for anybody, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. You have to follow your heart and your soul's calling. And for me, that was, you know, communicating and proceeding with divorce. And this was after, some of you guys know, like lots of back and forth and in and out in the relationship. But my cousin had some really great advice, and it's along this concept of having a calloused mind. And she said, maybe you need to do things like purposefully to get yourself uncomfortable so that you can continue to do the uncomfortable things. And that's exactly the concept that David Goggins is writing about in Can't Hurt Me. It's like purposefully putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, because we know that we are going to have situations in our life that are uncomfortable. And the more comfortable we get with being uncomfortable, actually the easier it is to kind of go through these things. So what can you do to get yourself uncomfortable? And, you know, maybe it's like going to jump in the freezing cold ocean if you live somewhere cold. Maybe it is, you know, I've talked about this before, maybe it's holding eye contact with somebody longer than you would normally hold eye contact with them. Maybe it is eating the food that you don't like. Maybe it's running that extra mile at the gym. You know, maybe it's going running in the rain. Maybe it is like enduring being cold, or maybe it's having a lengthy conversation with that neighbor that you don't really enjoy speaking to. Whatever the case may be, what can you do to cultivate your discomfort on purpose so that you are literally like capable of more and can endure more, and creating a calloused mind? So that's my message for you guys today, my EmTV Live. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah, if you guys want to know more about what I'm up to, I'm making some shifts in my coaching practice that I'm really excited about. And I'm happy to share with you guys some more as they continue to unfold. But if you guys are kind of curious at all what I'm up to, or if you have any questions for me, if you have any EmTV Live topics, I would love to hear from you. I'd love to know that you watched this video, if you got something out of this video, if you've read Can't Hurt Me, if you want to read it now, or if you've read The Surrender Experiment. I'd love to be in communication with you about that. That's just super fun and juicy. And also, if you have one of those page-turning books that you know you just couldn't put down, please, please, please put it in the comments, because I want to know what you guys are reading and what you, or what like the last page-turner that you read was. I'd love to know. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's it. That's a wrap. Love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. See you. Bye.